Hello and welcome to the Mega Sports Show. Today we have a guest who is no other person than the man responsible for the day-to-day running of football in Nigeria, no other than the General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation. It's good about no other than Mohammed Sanusi. It's good to have you on the program today, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Yes, sir. Without much ado, I know that you have a very busy schedule. Been able to create this time for us, so we're going to be very fast about it, sir. And looking at the various programs for the various national teams, especially the Flying Eagles, starting with the Flying Eagles, they will be in Egypt later in the month. Preparations is still on. What are we really looking at? What is the main objective? What are we doing differently in terms of motivating the coaching crew, in terms of motivating the players, and putting everything in place to ensure that we have a very good outing in Egypt?
Well, there is nothing we are doing actually differently, but we have improved on what we used to do. Of course, the campaign started in good time. The players were assembled, and of course, you know that it's the same place that went to Niger and did the country proud. You know, they were able to win the trophy, and when they came back, we gave the coach the opportunity to go around and look at how he can improve the team in areas that he saw that there were issues, and which he did. By and large, the comment we're getting from people, and even from what we saw, the team has taken shape. Additionally, we also made arrangement to make sure that they camp in a place that are similar. Other arrangement before was for them to go to Egypt and camp, but unfortunately we fell in the same group with Egypt, and therefore we now decided to change base to go to Morocco. The team is traveling to Morocco for a campaign, after which they will now just jet into Egypt for the encounter. I think preparations are on, and by the grace of God, I know they are going to make the country proud.
Yes, we have won this competition, talking about the African Under-20 Championship, about 9 times previously. What are we looking at? Qualifying for the World Cup or going to the World Cup as African champions?
We are looking at going to, of course, World Cup as African champions. As I've always been saying, when you're talking of this kind of competition, as far as Africa is concerned, we are a team to beat. So we are looking at going to the World Cup as African champions, and of course to surpass what we have done previously, and probably come back home with a trophy.
Yeah. Now for the Golden Eaglets, we also have the Golden Eaglets. Theirs will be sometime in April, and they are also in camps. Just yesterday we had the draws, and a very interesting draw for the Golden Eaglets. They too are going to the competition as the regional champions at the under-17 level. This is one competition that we know that we are arguably the best in the world, because we won it 5 times, no other country has won it 5 times. So do you see, is it a pressure on the NFF to ensure that we continue in that winning streak because of under-17, or we're just taking it easy and with having total assurance that this boys will deliver?
But if you are talking of the performance, of course, winning trophies, I disagree with you that arguably you are the best. I would say we are the best because there is no country that has done it more than Nigeria. So it's not arguably, it is unarguably that we are the best as far as the record is concerned. For the under-17, you know, I was at the pitch yesterday. I've been going there to see them, to see the performances, and I was sitting with the head coach of Super Eagles. When I said, what is your assessment? He said, my assessment is that I pity the situation of the coach, because he has assembled players that are very good, 40 players, all of them almost of the same level of performance. So I pity his situation, because to select 23 out of this is going to be a very Herculean task. He said Nigeria can get 2 teams out of this that every player is as good as any other player. That was a very good compliment. He said he has seen very, very good players that are not just for this competition, for the future in Nigeria, and who can do the country proud. So we're very proud of them, and we give them all the maximum support. We have already arranged all their campaign activities, both at home and outside, and by the grace of God, we'll make sure that whatever they need, we provide. One good thing about it is that no coach will come and say Nigeria Football Federation has enforced any player on him. Or no, we don't do that. We don't enforce any player, but we make sure also that we also do not allow people from outside to enforce players on you. The major problem we have is that of agents and that are always around the pitch, but we also devise a means of making sure that we protect the players and we stop them from getting into arena to distract what is happening.
Super Eagles will group in March for their Nations Cup qualifiers against Guinea-Bissau, back-to-back matches. How are we getting set for that? Not that the coach is already around, and how Ash preparation is going towards ensuring that the Super Eagles, when they get back, will ensure a very good outing in March.
Well, you know that the team is not on ground, but the coach is on ground. An indication that the coach is going around to see if there are players of home extraction that can also be for his team. He went to the under-20. He said he saw good players. He has also, there is also a deliberate plan for him to go around and watch our league matches. We have also made arrangements for him to follow the team to Egypt, under-20 team, to see the performance of the players that he has championship, to see if there are those that can also be part of his system. What we usually do as a federation is to do our job as administrators by making sure that we create a enabling environment for the coaches to do what they are supposed to do, and that's exactly what we are doing. So we are waiting for the coach to finish what he's doing and come up with this list, and then we will do the needful as far as we are concerned.
In terms of relationship with the Super Eagles players now, the FA is maintaining that cordial relationship, keeping in touch with them, I guess.
Yes, we keep in touch with them at personal level, because we cannot do the work of the coach. On technical level, we allow the coach to do what he's supposed to do, but at personal level, those players who we have a relationship with them, they call us and we call them, we greet them. But we don't go into a technical aspect because it is the job of the coach, and we don't want our relationship with anybody to influence the decision of the coach.
I'm looking at yesterday's event where you had 29 new FIFA badge referees from Nigeria. What does it portend for Nigeria? How good is this development for Nigerian football?
Well, painfully, we lost out in so many international competitions for our coach referees, but the way we are working, I believe in the near future, you will see more Nigerian referees being invited to officiate at international level. As I said, we have referees that are capable enough to officiate any competition in the world. What they just need is a little push, a little exposure, and what we are giving them. By the grace of God, we will get there.
Finally, sir, this is a new dispensation, new administration of the NFF in terms of the executive committee. What are Nigerians to expect this time around in terms of how football, direction Nigerian football will go?
If you ask me how the direction of football will go, I'll be able to talk. But if you are talking of the executive committee members, I'm not in the position to talk because I am not an executive committee. I'm
That's
not
all.
elected. I would rather say it is better you ask the president, who is the leader of the
fine. Let me rephrase my question, because I'm going to angle of the man responsible for the day-to-day running of the football. So, which direction are we heading?
Well, the direction we're heading, of course, is to make sure that we change the narratives. To be more proactive, more prudent, and more responsive to demands, so that we can do better than we did in the past. The last government has done very well to reposition Nigeria football in terms of aggressive marketing, in terms of scientific approach to things. But this present government is also looking at what they can do to improve and do better than what was done previously.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, I want to look at football academy in Nigeria. Do you have any plans to regulate their activities? Because some of our coaches, they are actually not teaching the players the right thing. And you know, when they learn from the basic, it's difficult for you to change their mindset. Do you have any plans?
You are absolutely correct that you see, skill is an inborn issue. They say that is where we talk of nature, nurture. Nature is inborn qualities that a player has. Nurture is the environment that brings those inborn tendencies. And once the nature is there and it is discovered in good time, and you have good environment, including the coaching aspect, you have a better player. So what we intend to do, or what we are doing as the federation, and of course which has been made known to everybody, is that the academies are going to be regulated. Anyone that does not meet the requirement will not be allowed to exist as an academy. But you know that if you want to bring changes, you just don't bring it very abruptly. It has to be gradual. And you have to educate people, you have to make them understand why this must be done and the way it should be done, and then gradually you implement it. Bringing changes abruptly is however good it is capable of causing catastrophe. and probably policy somersault. So we don't want to do that. We want to take it gradually until we get there, and we get there.
Do you have any plan to prepare a program for them so that they can do the right thing?
Of course, it's part of what we are doing. We are working on the program that will guide their activities.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.